Welcome back to RJC Tactical. I'm making this video, real quick video about suppressors. There's a lot of information, misinformation about suppressors out there. And a lot of people see it in the movies and they hear it, make the round really quiet when it leaves. And that's a movie thing. For that to happen, you need more than a suppressor. So, for all those people out there who think suppressors are some evil thing, just like AR-15s and whatever else you want to point your finger at because they're evil. Evilness does not lie within the object. It lies in the person using the object. You can get rid of all the weapons out there, and you still can't ban rocks. Anything else. You have to change a person's heart before you change a person's actions. So with that said, I just, I got a little fed up being in the industry myself of hearing, all these people talk about, oh, suppressors are bad, suppressors are evil, suppressors are this. They're getting all their information from a movie screen or the news, which is far from the truth. Remember, news went from telling the truth to sensationalism, and that's what they're basically doing. You suppress a 223, which is an AR-15, and you're still going to get a sonic crack, still a rifle crack from it. Why? Because it breaks the speed of sound. Think about that one. 5.56, same thing. 308, same thing. 338, Lapula, same thing. It all breaks the speed of sound. So, next time you're thinking about suppressing a weapon or going to spend $800 on a suppressor, just remember you have to buy the ammunition to go with it. And guess what the ammunition is called? Subsonic. Figure that one out. And then if you make it subsonic, what does it do? Is it just as bad as the full power ones? No, you have less travel with them. Everything just like machines, everything that you improve on is a trade-off. I don't care if you're building a car, you're building a bike, I don't care, whatever. It's just like an engine in a car. A 400 cubic inch engine doesn't mean you have 400 horsepower. For that to happen, you would have 100% volumetric efficiency out of that engine. And that doesn't happen. So a 400 cubic inch engine turns out what? 380 maybe? We're not talking supercharged, we're not talking turbocharged, so all the motorheads out there, just relax. We're talking about what? We're talking about a naturally aspirated engine. You can shave the heads, you can cut the valves, you can flow the heads, you know what I'm saying? You can shave the heads to raise the compression, you can make a longer stroke, you can take a 350 block, bore it 60 over, put in your 60 over pistons, put in a stroker crank and make a 383. Does it make it better? Well, consume a lot of gas is also a big freaking toaster too. You better have a nice radiator. But anyway, like I said, that's just some hypocrisy I've heard thrown around by people that don't know. They think weapons with a suppressor on, well, that's evil, that's this. I think the AR-15 is evil. People don't even know the history of the AR-15. And AR-15 does not stand for assault rifle. It stands for Armalite, the company that made it. I advise people to go back and read their history before they start making accusations or running like the house is burned down, like Chicken Little, sky's falling. You're better off. I mean, better off. I mean, do I own any? I don't own any. I'm not going to pay the $200 tax stamp. It's a waste of time. You just throw money at the government. It's a waste of time. Unless you can go buy the subsonic ammunition, then you do that. Then your distance is cut down. So, why? 9mm? 9mm, maybe. Pistol cartridges, maybe. Rifle cartridges, no. Pistol cartridges, you might be able to suppress them pretty decently, but you're still going to have a crack out of some of them. It's all because, I mean, if you take a 223 and you cut it down, make it subsonic, what do you got? Almost damn 22. So, I mean, it's the same caliber as a 22. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but a 223's got the same size, almost the same size grain and weight of a 22. Anyway, I thought I'd just turn this out and let people know that, suppressors are not all that. Common sense. People that are in the industry know. People outside the industry, they'll run like it's a Salem witch trial. It's fine. Unfortunately, they run around just talking crap, and they're not really knowing what to do. Not at all. Just like they think, if you have a gun, having a gun or a handgun in your hand is going to all of a sudden make you have make you feel, stronger or make you want to go out and take on some bullies. That's not the reason to have a gun. The reason to have a gun, a firearm in the first place, is to protect yourself from imminent danger or threat to your life or your family's life. You shouldn't be out there playing cop. Let the cops play cop. They're the one to enforce the law. They're the one to take an oath. So if they screw up, they're held to a higher standard than John Q. Public. CCW classes that do not teach the people that come in. I know most of them are afraid of lawsuits, but if they don't teach them, say, listen, you're only supposed to use that in case of threat to your life or your immediate life, or if you're helping an officer, that's, already have issues. But if somebody's robbing a bank, somebody's out there, I don't know, doing something else, call the police. You're not a cop. You're only supposed to protect yourself. Cops are there because they take a sworn duty to go out there and keep the public peace and, to make sure that people are punished. If you want to make all this gun violence go away, how about if you start increasing the sentences with violent acts? I guarantee you nobody's going to go out there and do anything violent with a pistol or any other kind of weapon if they know that they're going to spend 50 years in prison. Well, I don't want to spend 50 years in prison. Try that one. How about making the people that do the violent acts pay for it? Let's not, let them off. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. I might lose some subscribers. I might gain some. It's totally cool. But, I can't placate people too long. I just can't do that. It's just common sense. I'm a firearms instructor. I'm a range officer. I've been shooting since I was old enough to freak, I think 8 or 9. Never anybody actually show me how to shoot. I've learned it out pretty quick. Very simple. Didn't go in the military. Didn't have to teach me how to shoot at a target. I figured that one out. I love the military guys. I think they're great, and I back them because they do a hell of a job out there. So do I back the police, back the blue. They're out there putting their life on the line. I actually rode along with police officers, and I tell you what, if you think their job is easy, one bit, ride in a police car for a day and look at the looks you get from some of the people in the public. Yeah, be surprised. So yeah, I back the blue. I think the officers do a hell of a job, but I just want to get on here for a minute. It's already turned to like 8 minutes already, but I want to get in here for a minute and just, give her some, some things of, this CCW trainer stuff where people go out and train and, come get your, CCW license from us. It's $60 and we'll run you through. And when you leave, you still won't know what the hell you're doing. Because they're not going to talk to you about what's going to happen in the house if you use it. What's going to happen in your apartment if you have to defend yourself. They're going to talk to you about what you're going to have to do or what the bullet's going to do after it, if it strikes your opponent, if it strikes a person, coming to you bodily harm, or if it strikes them and goes through. They don't tell you about that either. Anyway, like I said, I believe training people in common sense and what it'll actually do, and not not this, make a quick buck, turn you out like you're pulled up to a fast food restaurant. My business will never do that at all. So, anyway, already going on almost 10 minutes of talking. I figure if you last this long, you're probably already tired, but I just had to get that off my chest. It just aggravates me to no end when I hear this and I see some of these CCW classes that, even if they pass constitutional carry, which is all great because people, oh, I don't have to go through a class. That's fine. Totally cool. But you also don't know enough. You don't know enough. Granted, there's some instructors out there that do not know. They just have the license or have the title, and they don't care about their students. They don't care to teach their students. They don't care about, telling their students, what's going to happen. So they just want to make their $60 and pack them in and throw you out the door. I'll throw you to the range. And if you can hit the target at all, let me tell you something about my students. My students, when they leave my classroom and they go to the range, and we go to the range and we try them, they all put all their shots in a pie plate at 7 and 10 yards. And that's under stress because they know they have to do that. That's because they've learned the basics. Once you learn the basics of firearms and handling, anybody can pick up a firearm, anybody can squeeze a trigger. But you have to learn the basics. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that. I would prefer if more people subscribe and like my videos. Just aggravates me when I hear that. And I'm a little aggravated today. I don't even know if I should even post this video, but I really need to throw that out there because there's a lot of misinformation out there. Like I said, if you're interested in classes or if you're interested in knowing something else or interested in me reviewing something, RJC Tactical 2016 at gmail.com. If you're interested, if you like this, if you like these videos, please subscribe. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to make a lot of money off YouTube. I'm just doing this for the public so the word gets out there because I can't get enough people into classes to train them and teach them this. And if you have taken a CCW class and you still feel like you don't know what the hell you're doing, or, excuse me, or you still feel uncomfortable because your instructor really didn't teach you anything, you need to sign up for our CCW class. If you can show me proof you took a CCW class through another place and you still don't know, it was a cheap place, and you can bring in that certification, your CCW license, and you still don't know, I might give you a couple bucks off of my class. Email me. You have to have proof though, and we'll get you properly trained and out there. And the neat thing about it is that on my classes, even if once you take my class and you officially have that diploma, the certificate, and I got you in a book, so I got your name in a book. And then when you come back, if you want to, a refresher course or anything like that, you want to come back, guess what? It's free. Hell, that one. If you've taken one of my classes and you need a refresher course on anything, you can come back and take a class with my next class, and it'll be free. But you have to have that certificate. If you don't have the certificate, they took the certificate from you and they didn't make a copy, I still got you in a book because I keep pretty accurate records. So, hey, I like that one. On the knife thing, I'm still working on knives. I'm going to probably build one here shortly. Another one probably next few weeks. And then I take my time on them because I take great pride in my work. And I'll let you guys see that one. And like I said, I'll probably send out to one lucky subscriber. So anyway, of course you have to meet all criteria in the law and everything else. I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna be responsible for your screw ups. So anyway, if you're in a different state and they don't allow it, I ain't shipping it to you. Forget it. So anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna be responsible for your screw ups. But like I said, I just had to get on here and just let people know that, really, that's some hypocrisy. I know better than that. Suppressors, please. You can ban them. Who cares? They really don't do anything unless you buy subsonic ammo, and then when you do, you're cutting down the range. I think people have a right to own them if they want to own them. I mean, if they don't want to wear hearing protection out in the woods, which it could be dangerous, especially if you have bears around, Because, I mean, if you're wearing hearing protection and you shoot, chances are your ears are still going to ring a little bit. Suppressor comp takes that down a little bit to where you don't get the muzzle blast right there at the close to you, but it doesn't make the shot really a whole lot of quiet. You still get a crack from the bullet breaking the sound barrier. So anyway, like I said, if you guys want to know about that or anything else, just email me or like and subscribe, so share. I appreciate it. And I guess I'm out for the day, guys. I'm pooped. All right. Have a great day. I'm out.